Well, folks, we have now descended into the Monty Python universe. You won't believe how my interaction just went down. We're not allowed to film inside the police station. Again, I don't know if that is a actual law or some kind of rule, but I don't need the hassle of being arrested.
I just wanted to ask you about some of your policies. Is there black people allowed in here?
I'm sure everybody's allowed in here.
Jewish people are allowed in here?
100%.
What about journalists?
Hold on.
Room.
I don't know if you noticed, but there's a sign.
Oh, that's why I asked you about the unconstitutionality of that sign. If black people are allowed in here, then cameraman, a journalist is allowed in here.
Police station. This is a place of privacy. It is a public area, but we have a lot of people here coming to the police for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah, if you wouldn't approach me, I wouldn't have recorded. But any interaction with the cops, I have to record. Did you ever hear of in Sault Ste. Marie where a guard like you, a cop like you, menaced a girl right into the corner, and then the camera wasn't on? Did you hear about that?
I did not.
Yeah, that's the unconstitutionality about that. You guys control.
I did not.
Yeah, you guys control all these cameras and stuff.
As you know, we have got cameras inside the station here.
Yes, no, but remember, you can look it up in the newspapers.
Right, but you can't come in here with
Sault Ste. Marie, the cameras were off. I don't even see any cameras in here.
There's cameras all over the place. I got cameras right here.
All right, are you sure those are on? How do you know those?
Cameras over here.
How do you know these cameras are on,
cameras
officer?
over here.
How do you know those cameras are on?
Oh, because I check the cameras every day when I start my shift.
When you start your shift, okay, that's responsible. That is a good police officer. You're a good police
Make
officer.
sure that the cameras are running.
So black people are allowed in here. Jewish people are allowed in here. Just reporters are not allowed in here.
The Polish people, they're allowed.
No,
in here as well.
reporters. Polish. I'm not
Or
Polish.
if you're a Polish reporter, then you're also allowed
Yeah,
inside the station.
I'm Ukrainian. Okay, I just had a couple questions like that because I went to another police station and they wanted to give me a trespassing ticket, and I've got like 20 subpoena or summonses for as many officers as it takes to start to get these unconstitutional camera policies taken down. Because it started at Peterborough Police Station, then it went to North Bay, and then North Bay has a whole unconstitutional policy.
You just make a habit going to police station.
I just want to get the trespassing ticket, and I want to take it every time they give it to me. They don't file it because they know I'm going to constitutionally challenge it, and I'm going to subpoena like 20 of you guys to court. Okay. I'm going to subpoena the person.
And the end result is what?
Is the constitutionality behind the no camera policy is wrong. And when you start taking away one little right and nobody protects that little right,
so what about
then
the
it'll
rights
be
of the people that are inside the station? What about their privacy rights?
they have the right to a little bit of privacy. Yes.
The victims that come here with a genuine.
You see, that's the reason I came here. I came here all the way from Sudbury to protest the police at Queen's Park today, and it makes us think that you guys are hiding things in here. I don't know what you're hiding, if you're hiding things, so I just wanted to come in and make sure that there was no black people, no Jewish people signs, because if you just put up a sign, right? So, all in North Bay, the whole.
See, inside the station, we don't have any signs that prohibit anybody
from coming in. Yes.
Right, we do have signs stating you are not allowed to come in here with a camera or recording.
That's okay. I'm in here right now, and I'll leave. I just wanted to let you know that it is unconstitutional. And then when you do see me coming around, I've got the 20 subpoenas or summonses already ready for the court date. So I'm just waiting for that ticket, but nobody wants to seem to give it to me. They'll give it to people who can't defend themselves. But that's not right either, you know what I mean? All right, officer, you have a good day. I didn't mean to disturb you over there. I just was waiting for him to be done.
Well, anytime I see somebody coming into my station filming without...
No, you've been reasonable, and that's what I tell all the cops that come and start screaming. If you act like the reasonable one, guess who looks like the unreasonable one? I do, right? And you guys can defeat all these rude camera people that come in and want to bait you and get you freak out and do whatever to them. I just want you guys to learn just to respect people's littlest rights. I'm not trying to make you freak out or anything.
Well, I think if you do the math on it, especially in this community, you'll realize that the community appreciates the police.
I do too.
Every officer that I know inside the station, inside 31 Division, is a good
51?
honest 31.
31, oh, 31.
Honest officer. And I haven't had any real complaints from the public about the officer.
That's good. No, I want good apples. I love good apples. literally, like, the reason I started doing this is because I seen what these other guys with the cameras were doing, and it's not good. You know what I mean?
But you also listen.
Like,
You also have to keep in mind that, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm sure you're going to review the video footage. To make sure
oh yeah.
we have victims here of violent crimes.
Yeah.
We have victims here that are concerned for their safety.
Yeah.
And victims that don't want to know that they're reporting certain incidences,
people, and
certain
yeah.
So you put
And that's the
them
same
on.
with
So by,
yeah.
hold on, brother.
No, go ahead. I understand. No, yeah.
A quick minute. By you coming in here with a recording device, you actually put them in jeopardy.
In jeopardy. I understand
Especially if
that.
you post it somewhere.
No, yes.
Somebody might notice these people are here.
Yeah.
And then they know that they're.
Oh yeah, they snitched out in the hood or whatever it is, and it's not good. No, I wouldn't want to do that. And the same thing I told the people at the courthouse in Sudbury, because I was attacked in the North Bay courthouse, and the Sudbury courthouse seen all my videos and didn't attack me. And the same thing I told them, like, there's no way I would record anyone in the court. I'm not even a news reporter that would sit out and film the victim after court, or, you know what I mean? I'm not the kind of guy who even would do that. Like, I just go in and I'm low cognizant. So when I do talk to prosecutors or the process in there, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, I can review it later, and I just want to make sure that all these signs, there's signs at the courthouses now too.
You might have the best laid intentions,
Yes.
the intentions that are good for you,
Yes.
or whatever project that you're working on, but then, I mean, once again, I'm sure this guy here didn't consent.
No, I know. I would never put, like I said, you can check me out. I'm Loose Screws News. I don't film citizens at all. I just film the government.
But when you come into
Yes.
public office like a police station,
He might not know that.
you have
Yes.
citizens.
Yes, they might not know that.
When you start panning with your camera, you are catching people
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. No, I understand.
The police, it doesn't matter.
No, I totally.
We're employees of the city of Toronto.
No, I
right?
totally understand that. And like I said, I would never, ever in a million years film a citizen. What's with baiting the police?
Yeah, like, I mean, you don't walk into the police station and say, hey, listen, are black people prohibited from coming into the station?
I just wanted to see if you had common sense about the camera, though, and you do have common sense. You just want to protect the citizen and not yourself, where a lot of these...
Why do you start off so high? Why do you start off...
I got to make money. I got to make money.
I get that.
I paid 80.
This is probably the part you're going to cut.
No, sometimes I got it. Yeah, sometimes.
I'm not going to give you that response.
And that's what I told the officer at the OPP station. Like, see how you're acting reasonable? It makes me look unreasonable. And then he put out a directive to everybody. He said, as soon as you see a cameraman, you be on your best behavior. Which they shouldn't have to say that. They should be on their best behavior anyways, right? And I emailed them and told them, hey man, I heard that over the radio that you said a whole bunch of cameramen be on. I was like, why don't you tell them that all the time, not just the camera? But thank you, officer. I just...
What's the name of your site?
Loose Screws News.
Loose
Screws News, yep. And the good apples I put on too, they only get 1,000 views. Bad apples get a couple 100,000, 500,000, but I'm just for transparency and just accountability. And if I could promote good apples like you, I will promote a good apple like you. Another thing is, what is your opinion on Bill 33, where they're going to have police in school?
Sorry, brother.
They're going to have police in school.
We had police in school years ago. It was called the SRO program.
Yes, but now they're doing Bill 33. They put through a bill that is going to make it a cop in every school, all the time.
And tell me why you think that's bad.
Only 1% of cops are ever found guilty for the abuses they do. 1.57% of the Toronto police force that are accused of SA, sexual assault, only 1.57% are found guilty. That's why when they're around my children, anyone with a 1% guilty rate kind of gets a Superman complex, a superiority complex.
So
sometimes.
Is this the crux of your argument? Is you don't want police in schools because you think officers will sexually abuse?
No, if I only got held accountable 1% of the time, I would be a really bad person out there.
But if there's 1% of police officers that are bad, that's 1%.
No, but nobody believes 99% of the citizens are lying when they complain against police.
I would, what? I would respectfully disagree with that because
Well,
we have a whole
different job. Yes, you have yes.
Right? And especially if you get an outside agency.
I've been through it. I have to go to the divisional court just to get justice nowadays. I've laid 30 legitimate complaints against police, and I've only had one held accountable. And most of the complaints have been on camera. So, yeah. But I respect your time today, and I'll let you get back. I see you got more people there.
Are you sure you don't want to film now?
No,